Hey, it's 4Leaf coming out with a Tarkov loot guide video. For today, I'm going to be showing you the best loot route for the map Woods. I've done this route many times. It's actually a really good early wipe route. It can net you a whole ton of money with sugars and all sorts of very high tier loot. It's definitely a route you guys should take a look at, and I'm going to walk you through what are the best areas of interest to kind of check out when you're going through this route. Hope you enjoy. So before I go on the on-ground view of showing you where you need to be looking for loot while running this route, I'm going to be showing you the pathing I'm going to be taking for this specific loot route video. I won't be able to go over all the spawns, but I will basically, with this overview, be able to show you the pathing I'm taking in the video that you will watch. And also, I'll just be showing you where you kind of need to be gravitating towards when you spawn in on Woods. So for the video, I am going to be spawned in right here at UN roadblock. From there, I'm basically going to be taking a path right here to Emercom camp. And then from Emercom camp, I'm going to be cutting across all the way over to roadblock. In the video, you'll see all the interests of spawns, or of loot spawns that you need to be taking note of. But for the sake of this overhead view, what I really want to hit home is like basically where you need to be gravitating towards. So say you spawned way over here and basically away from all the loot points of interest that really matter, that are more congested in one area. So what you want to do is you're gonna want to just try to basically look at the map like this. It's almost like a giant C in a way. Like this whole arcing coastline has so much loot. I mean, you got the USET camp right here. From the USET camp, you got the scav bunkers. Those are two good places to hit. From there, you got the swamplands. And then from there, you got the village. And then from there, you got the old sawmill. If you even make it through all that alive, you're min-maxing at this point. And then you got the Emercom medical camp as well. I really just kind of wanted to show you like this whole C area, this whole area right here is really what you just need to be pathing. And no matter where you spawn, even if it's here or here, just get on that path to get to this route. Anyway, I just really want to show you that overhead view before we get into the nitty gritty of where things spawn. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. All right, so for this video, for the sake of time, I'm gonna be doing the whole loot guide run through as if we spawn right here at the UN roadblock. I wish I could do every single spawn where you should path from the beginning, but simplistically, I would just take way too much time. I'm sure y'all understand that dilemma. Anyway, so from this point, I'm gonna show you basically the best way you should be going from point of interest to point of interest on Woods. So for starters, if you get this UN roadblock spawn right here, what you're want to do is you're gonna want to run over to the medical camp area. All right, so once you're in the medical camp, what you're gonna want to do, so you're gonna want to loot it up. So over here on the left, you got the medical tent area. What you want to do, you want to check these tables like so. You got stuff laying on them. Med bag there. A crate you can loot right here. There's a bag right there. Another crate here. Once you're done looting that side, you're gonna come over here. Make sure you check on top of these structures and stuff. Like stuff can spawn right there. Little crate right there. Just kind of keep your eye open. You know, typical looting strategies you want to keep here. Got stuff there. Stuff can spawn on these tables here. Stuff can spawn in this bag, on these shelves. Another good crate right there. You can also come up here and loot. Crate here. Crate there. Again, loose loot all over the tables as such. From here, you're kind of going to do some backtracking. So the same way we came from the UN roadblock, which would be like so, you're pretty much going to head towards that tank that's in that ditch. So you're gonna run all the way that way to the next camp. There's a whole bunch of stashes on woods too. For instance, there's a stash right here, right behind this rock. Little stash you can loot up. Alright, so then you're gonna keep running. You're gonna see this wall. You're gonna follow left of the wall. Like a little broken fence area right here. Yep. From there, you're gonna keep running past it. There's actually another little stash along the way here you can hit up. Right here. From here, you're gonna go over this hill. Once you've reached here, you got a whole other area you can loot up. Got a crate right there. Got this one structure here. There's a spawn toolbox on the bed even. Box right there. Run through this. Box here. Stuff can spawn on these shelves. Got a box up there. Box here. Box there. Stuff can spawn on that table. Gonna go up this way. There's a shack here you can loot. Really good stuff here. Gold spawn can spawn here. Gold spawn underneath the bed as well. A toolbox. Keep running this way. We're gonna go to the next little town over this ridge. So here you got 3 different houses you can loot up. And honestly, by the time you loot this, you're probably going to be insanely full. Especially if you're doing this solo, you're going to be pretty freaking full. Here, let me show you kind of stuff where stuff spawns. There's a toolbox there. Inside to the left, there's stuff on the ground that can spawn. Stuff can spawn around this table. On this table, food, things right there, little bag, right there, stuff spawns, toolbox, stuff on this table as well. I don't believe anything spawns up here, actually. Let me triple check. Yeah, no, this stuff, nothing really spawns up there. Go out this way, head across the street. Got box here, toolbox there, stuff spawns on these tables. Inside, stuff spawns on that couch, all over the counter here, food, sugar. There's a tech spawn in here inside this crate, a little tech spawn, a bag, another gold spawn underneath that bed. Come up here, you got a duffel bag, that's pretty much it up here. Then you got the little shack outside. Spawn there, stuff can spawn on the ground, on this bench, toolbox as well. Come out this way. Stuff can spawn in here, as well as here. Food spawns. Come through this. More food spawns. Duffel bag. There's a grenade case over there. Food spawns. Out this way, you actually can't open that door. Spawns on the ground. Spawns on these barrels. Toolbox. Stuff spawns on these shelves as well. Honestly, give these a good look too, like these cement piles. Stuff can spawn on top of these as well as like this crate. what is this? Blocks or bricks right there. Stuff can spawn on this as well. So, by this point, you're probably pretty loaded down with stuff. Especially if you're doing a solo. If you hit that medical camp, you hit that camp, and you hit this camp, pretty heavy at this point. So, you do have an option here. You can take the car. So whatever your scav rep is or whatever, you can take the car on out of here and just reset the raid. But if you want to venture further, your next stop is basically from, you walk your way all the way through the town, and then you're gonna pretty much stick right of this road, follow this coastline, and this is gonna take you to the swamp. So once you get in the swamp area, stuff can spawn there. The toolbox on this flipped over boat area you can hit. Across the ravine, or across the road, I should say, that splits the town. There's also stuff you can loot inside these buildings here. The church is a good spot. It has gold spawns up on the top. It's a bit of a hassle to get in there. I typically don't loot it just because of how much of a hassle it is. Okay, and then over here, got the mark circle. This is something you should always check. Little tiny like skull rings and stuff like that can spawn around. Just kind of give it a good look. See, like here, a GP coin. Just kind of give it a good look every time you come by it. Keep going this way. You got a food spawn right there on that table. You also have a gold spawn across here at the boathouse. So in this little boathouse area, you got a toolbox as well as a gold spawn. It's a good spot to hit every time. So inside the boat or underneath the boat, gold can spawn as well as this toolbox. Then you got one more house to hit slash toolbox. So you got some crates in here you can hit. Kind of check out some loose loot on top of crates as well. You got a toolbox right there. Alright, so from here, you go to this other little town. A lot of scavs, by the way, this next place we're heading, can spawn here. Not only can scavs spawn here, but the new bosses can spawn here as well. I've run into them before. I mean, again, it's incredibly rare, but it can happen. So yeah, bosses can spawn like right here. Anyway, loot wise, you got a crate here. Stuff can spawn right there, like fuel and stuff like that. It's a good little shack here. Crate here, spawns there. Gold spawn underneath the bed. Ammo crate. You got food spawns on top of this table. Food spawns on top of here. The amount of food spawns here, like, you can find so much sugar doing this route. Like, boom, right here. Moonshine, food spawn in here. This food can also spawn here. Back there. Got a crate here. Stuff can spawn on the back of that. Once you get done looting that, you head over this way. Stuff can spawn in this crate, on top of these boxes. Box there, box here, another one right there. The real money maker here is underneath. Got a bag right there. Toolbox, stuff can spawn in these. Food spawn. Stuff can spawn right there as well. Coming this way, you got a bag. Got more spawns on the ground over here. Gold spawn underneath this cot. Jacket you can loot. Food. Come out this way. So from here, you basically head to USEC camp, but you can also hit the convoy if you would want. So you could run down this way as well. They're close enough to hit both. So the convoy, you got a box, you know, stuff can spawn in that. Got a box in the back here, a big box right there. Once you hit the convoy, you can cross over this way to USEC camp. is arguably probably one of the better spots. Like this and med camp are probably the best spots to loot. Come up this way. There's a lot of stuff to loot over here. So you got this whole bunch of med stuff. Check the ground too when you loot over here. Yeah, check here. As you see, an M4 can spawn here. You can grab that. Crate here. Crate right there. You got crates there. Also got food crates and such inside the tent. Right there. On the table, check that. To get done looting that, you head over to the other side. To cross over real quick. Got food crate, weapon crate. Also check that, and also in the back, stuff can spawn as well. So I can spawn inside the cars. Food on top of the table. Crate there. Another crate over here. Gold spawns and such can spawn right there. Weapon parts on this table, another weapons crate. So from here to get out, I mean, at this point, if you made it this far from where we started, you've min-maxed your entire backpack. I mean, you've been dropping stuff at this point, just trying to find the best value for each item. So basically from here, you're gonna follow this power line from the end. Run right up to this power line. You can actually hit a stash right here at the power line. So you're not going to follow the power line exactly. You're going to go more on an angle this way. What you're trying to do is you're trying to get to ZB12 here. Or, sorry, not ZB12. Where's the ZB12? No, it's ZB14. You're going to try to get to ZB14 here. Also got, I think, 2 or 3 crates over here you can loot. You wanted to? Yep. 2 crates. So from this rock, you're gonna keep falling this way. You're gonna see a bunch of vehicles, construction vehicles and such. A wall. Gotta run towards that. Follow the left side of the wall. So from here, it's pretty much just extract time. You might have ZB14 open, or you have outskirts. So yeah, in my case, ZB14 was open. You could go down there and loot that as well. I'm pretty sure that's self-explanatory. So yeah, you can either go ZB14, or if you really, really wanted to loot some more and just breed the whole way through on the loot, you could also run to outskirts, but on the way you could hit Weapon Shack, which is right across here. I'll show you that real quick. So if you really wanted to, you could run over to here and check out the old Weapon Shack. So yeah, this would be the weapon shack that you could also hit up where you want to leave. And then from there, you would pretty much just follow the road. All the way to the vehicle over here. All the way to the car. And you'd run past that car, and then you'd be out. So once you've made it to this point, you've completed the entire woods loot guide. You probably won't even need to make it this far, realistically. If you go this far, you're min-maxing for sure. You'll have plenty of loot in your bag. This is a very, very sound technique. I use this technique all the time early wipe. It is like one of the easiest ways, in my opinion, to get rich very fast in this game. Tarkov making money does not have to be hard, and this is definitely one of the ways that just makes it a breeze to make millions of rubles very easily. And again, try to run this map on night. No one runs this map on night. Again, you might run into one or two, but realistically, you know, it's got to be wide open every freaking time. Easy rubles, easy stoinks. Go woods, go night woods, just go woods. I mean, woods is such an underrated map for the loot potential that it can have. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't know if you guys know, I go live on YouTube just about every day. I'd love to see you guys come in there and give some support as well. I'd really appreciate that. Anyway, I hope this loot guide video helped you guys out. I hope you have a great day.